Honorable Speaker, sir, I draw the attention to the women of India.
देश की विकास यात्रा में महिलाओं की शक्ति एक अतिरिक्त शक्ति बनेगी.
3 out of 4 Indian women are unemployed.
The number of women working in labor force is dropping every year.
Only 3.8 crore women are meaningfully employed.
Labor force participation rate.
This is lower than Pakistan. This is lower than Bangladesh.
A lot of women in India study to avoid marriages.
इंडिया की फीमेल LFPR सबसे कम है.
Just to put the LFPR in perspective, 3 out of every 4 women are unemployed. We are lower than Pakistan and also Bangladesh that we freed from Pakistan. It's like your daughter is not doing so good, but the daughter from the mistress is fucking acing it. How would you feel if your house help was earning more than you? In this economy, probably she does. Some house help are from Bangladesh. They can lend us some help. Don't get into it. We freed them in 1971. They can lend us some help. What's even worse is Taliban ruled Afghanistan has like 22% working women and India has around 25 to 28%. I don't believe those numbers because Taliban's counting starts at 9 and ends at 11. And you know the fun fact is Taliban did not do 9/11. Al-Qaeda did. We don't even know the difference between Al-Qaeda and Taliban. We would know the difference between working women and non-working women. Fucking we are proudly Indian. Let's stay that way. India has a population of 140 crore people, out of which 68 crore are women, out of which females above the age of 15 are 50.8 crores, out of which 12 crores are employed in rural or urban areas. But according to some think tanks, only 3.8 crore women are meaningfully employed. 76% of Indian women are dependent on their male counterparts for 2 square meals. That means out of every 10 whole women, 3 whole women and 1 toenail is dependent on a male.
मैं अपनी जिंदगी अपने हिसाब से जीऊंगी, अपने तरीके से जीऊंगी.
नहीं.
This is exactly where I lost all my female audience. 99% of men are dependent on their female counterparts for round rotis and 100% of men severely miss their mom's round rotis. Even 90% of Chinese women are working. That means only 10% cannot see. We were wrong, folks. We were wrong. You know, get it? Chinese government, authoritarian government, dictatorship, jing jang jang pang, घिस दूंगा तेरे को मैं काम नहीं करेगी तो. Get it? 61% of women in urban areas and 49.5% women in rural areas participate in domestic duties. Whereas for our male counterparts, it stands at 0.3 and 0.5. And here we're not talking about dick sizes. Secondly, it's not far away from the national average dick size. And it's not that great. It's 5 inches. Another survey shows that an extraordinary 8% of men have done any form of cooking and 5% of men have done any form of cleaning. Again, we are talking about percentages, not inches. And talking this much about dicks makes me gay and you gay for listening.
Why are you gay?
As Indians say, biology over ideology. And I can make this video because women are busy. Women are busy doing household chores, cooking, cleaning, washing, trying to find the right man through their parents, trying to build that man, make him stable after getting married, try to go to a job where the boss is a creep and on the way there are creeps. So if you compare the 2014 data to 2024 data of male participation in domestic duties, it has not increased that much. Which goes to show, no matter what you do, a male is a male. Women get paid 30% less than men in professional settings. That means 1 Indian male rupee is equal to 0.7 Indian female rupee. So every time a coin is tossed, a full total whole woman is not seen. Get it?
तू समझा नहीं, तू समझा नहीं.
Unless you have a business at home or are working from home, humans usually have to travel from one location to another for work. Men can do it pretty easily, but women have it very hard. According to the Women's Safety and Peace Index, India ranks at 128 and Bangladesh ranks at some of the African countries have been ranked ahead of us. Indian math that applies to women is very simple. More labor, more money, less pride, less purity. Less labor, less money, more pride and more purity. You know exactly what I mean by purity. And that brings us to our sponsors, Women Purifiers. Turning hoes into sanskari oppressed women. Use the coupon code 1000 Sati today to bring home a sanskari oppressed woman. Or you can get a home delivery. The home deliver oppression. We discussed a while back that the female LFPR is low. But now we are going to discuss why the women work participation is reducing. The number one reason is females are getting more educated, they are staying in school and colleges longer, which is a good thing. But there is a con to it. A lot of older women are not joining the workforce. And the reason is a lot of women in India study to avoid marriages and not to get a job. It's because of the societal pressure that is put on them to get arranged marriage. 99% of Indian women eventually get married and 90% out of them are arranged. Per capita income refers to income per head or income per person, and for women it is आगे से जाके left ले लो. Per capita income has been rising and it is a very good thing, but for women it's not a great thing. As the per capita income of a family goes up, the likelihood of women working goes down. It's like the seesaw effect. As the male keeps on rising, women keeps on going down. The number 3 reason for women's work participation dropping in India is usually when an economy is developing, it goes from agriculture to manufacturing to service industry. That's how Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, China for that matter has gone about. In India, what happened was we went from an agriculture-centric society to a service-centric society. So we missed out on all the economical and societal changes that a manufacture sector brings to a country like India. Jobs, societal changes, cultural positive changes, a lot of women getting employment. LFPR is determined by 2 metrics and sometimes the measuring scale is broken. The way we collect data, the way we measure data, the sample size taken. In India we play this very famous game that is चिड़िया उड़, हाथी उड़. वैसे ही यहाँ इंडिया में डेटा भी उड़ जाता है. Solutions. We need to change perception of the society towards women. The government has taken steps of making it happen, like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. We need to change that slogan to Beti Badhao, Beti Padhao और बेटी को बोलो कमाओ. Improve infrastructure. As you increase the safety of women in India from going from point A to point B, the involvement of women in work increases automatically, be it rural areas or urban areas. You make it easier for them to go from point A to point B. It is not just the government job, it is our job as a society as well. Give job related information to women. In rural areas, in urban areas, give that information. Certain parts of the society does not have that information still now. And the government should focus on the manufacturing sector so that the women in urban and rural areas can participate in it. Create an environment where rural women can sustain themselves in rural as well as urban environments. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe, and you can comment down below what do you want the next video to be on.
ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਨਜ਼ਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਦਰੀ ਦੇ ਸਬਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਮੈਂ